What's up guys, welcome to Superwise. I'm John and I watched Baz Luhrmann's Elvis. This is a movie I've been looking forward to because I love Elvis. He's one of my favorite artists, his music is iconic, and he made a huge cultural impact. I was looking forward to this movie, but I was worried and concerned because I don't like Baz Luhrmann as a director. He has a great visual style, but a lot of the time he goes overboard and it's too much for the eyes, and a lot of the time his films seem over-edited. I mean, those clips that they released online, they look terrible. They looked way too over-edited. It made the film look sloppy, and from the looks of those clips, it looked like it was a trailer. It was cut like a trailer. So I had my concerns about Elvis. I wanted this biopic to be up there with the greats such as Rocket Man, Walk the Line, Love and Mercy, which I did not bring up in my Why Rocket Man is the Best Biopic Yet video, and I should have because I love that movie. Completely slipped my mind. Love the Beach Boys, love that movie. Get On Up, Ray, The Doors, etc. So I saw the movie. What did I think? Elvis is frustrating, yet so good. The movie has so many high highs that make it phenomenal, but the movie's lows and my critiques of them keep the movie from being truly great. I really like this movie, but it's not as great as it could have been. That's why Elvis is so frustrating to me, because if aspects of this movie were improved upon, we could have been looking at the best music biopic yet. To start off, the performances are great, specifically Austin Butler. He is amazing. He is phenomenal in this movie. He absolutely crushed the role. He brings the charm, the emotion, the intensity. He blew me away. He's right up there with Rami Malek and Taron Egerton. Every time Austin Butler got on that stage, he brought the energy and the star power. I loved him in this movie. Tom Hanks is also very good. He played the manipulating business manager very well, and that aspect, that dynamic with the relationship of Elvis and Tom Parker was done well. Now let's talk about Baz Luhrmann as director. I think overall, he was a good fit for this movie because you need a certain energy and vibe for Elvis. You need to bring that to the screen, that kinetic, crazy energy, and for the most part Baz succeeded. But as I was worried about, Baz a lot of times in this movie goes too overboard to the point where it's just being extra. Like when Elvis enters that stage and you see him dancing and singing, that energy is great. Some of the zoom-in shots and the cuts are welcomed because it adds to the energy of the scene, but a lot of times it's just unnecessary and extra. The transitions from scene to scene can sometimes be visually pleasing, and in some cases it can further the narrative storytelling, so I appreciate that, but a huge problem I have with this movie is that it fast-tracks a lot of important moments in Elvis's career. Tom Parker's narration felt lazy to me because in that first hour he was telling us what was happening. The movie didn't slow down and show us these moments. Tom Parker says to Elvis, "I'm going to get you in Hollywood," and next thing we know it, we see him in Hollywood. I wanted more time to see him in Hollywood, see him interacting with these other stars, seeing his experiences, but the movie fast-tracks that. Tom Parker says Elvis fell in love, and we see one scene with Elvis and Priscilla together. They kiss, and next thing we know it, they're already married and have a kid. Tom Parker's narration felt like PowerPoint slides, him telling us the highlights of his career and not slowing down, showing us what actually happened to him. The way Baz executes this movie sometimes makes Elvis's career timeline muddled because he's intercutting 1, 2, 3 scenes together at the same time, and it's just way too much. But the emotional moments of this movie still hit. They are very powerful and profound. I loved the character moments when the movie stopped and took its time to tell its story. I loved that. And that's why this movie is frustrating and a little disappointing, because this movie could have been the best musical biopic, but I can't overlook its flaws because its flaws are pretty apparent. I still really like the movie. The narrative structure of this movie was not the best, and it could have been improved upon, and it would be phenomenal. This is one of the most frustrating movies I've seen in a long time because I really like it. The movie had so much greatness in it, so many phenomenal aspects to it, that if Baz slowed down and if the structure was better, this movie would be all around fantastic. The aspects of this movie I love, I really love. I mean, there are some high highs in this movie. Just wish it was better. And God, the utilization of modern rap in this movie, it was laughably just, what? Why? Again, Baz going over the top and unnecessary. So those are my thoughts on Elvis. A lot of phenomenal things in this movie, a lot of things that could be improved upon. Overall, I liked it though. I think you should definitely see this in the theaters. Seeing Elvis on that stage, Austin Butler doing his thing, it's incredible. It really is. Definitely go out and see this. Thanks for watching, and remember my catchphrase, guys. Stay superwise.